muito obrigada. Tá chovendo. Thank you, muito obrigada, as argolas.
Eu tô
Você falou
sem, eu acabei de perceber.
cachecol também, muito obrigada. Tá um frio aqui, tipo assim, eu tô sentindo muito frio.
Vocês, geralmente é o contrário, né? Mais pra cima é mais quente e aqui tá mais frio. Mas, cara, a gente tá sendo estranho, tem dias muito quentes, tem dias muito frios, mas de verdade, assim,
Eu acho que não dá tanta diferença. Eu acho
a
que não
gente
dá.
não chegou nos 40 que vocês chegaram lá em cima, nem muito baixo aqui, não. Agora
Tipo,
tá,
eu acho que a
23
umidade do
graus.
ar daqui tá 23
Uhum,
graus aí? Pois é, então, aqui diz que tá 20. Minha casa é frio. Então, tipo assim,
uhum,
parece que tá 15 graus, 14 graus aqui. É muito louco. E, tipo assim, eu acho que por conta da umidade do ar, fica úmido, fica frio e úmido. Então, frio que entra, né?
uhum.
Ai, eu tenho que tirar essa
Ah,
WhatsApp,
não, aqui
gente.
também, aqui tá chovendo e tudo. Não
Ai,
sei. Estranho.
deixa eu só tentar calar esse WhatsApp aqui. Darya.
Dá pra ouvir o meu
Eu.
cachorro gritando?
Não,
Ah, que bom.
não dá
Tá,
pra
e aí, conta.
ouvir. Eu não sei quão afiada eu estou pra comentar um jogo. Eu achei que
Cara,
a
eu
gente
também
fosse
não.
jogar.
Ninguém me avisou, mano. Eu descobri
É
o.
tipo
Ele
assim,
falou pra mim agora no Zoom que, pô, mas. Yes?
yes,
Yes.
yes, we can start.
Ok.
Okay. Welcome, everybody. Okay, so we're live.
Are we?
Okay. So,
Hello, world.
welcome, everybody.
Welcome.
Hi, Darya.
Hi, Vitoria.
We're both hosting this live today. Well, probably you have already seen us in a live in Portuguese or in Puzzle Room, right? But today
But it's the
we're
first
commenting
time
on.
we're doing in English together, right?
Yes. Well, I think it is. I hope I do fine. Hope I do
You will.
fine.
You
Because
will.
maybe you don't know, guys, but she's American. She's half American, half Brazilian. I'm only Brazilian. Sometimes I struggle with my
Only no.
English.
Not only.
No,
You're Brazilian.
not only.
Not
Yeah, come on.
only Brazilian.
Come on. I mean, I don't have two nationalities, only one, and I'm Brazilian. It's better like this, right?
Yeah,
Better
yeah.
like this. So sometimes I struggle with my English, but I put all my heart on it, so it's okay. Tell me something, Darya. The game that we are commenting, are you sharing the screen or something? Darya?
Hi, hello. Sorry. Can we go again? A live snafu?
Yes. Are you sharing?
Am I cheering? Yes, I am. But for all of them. I'm cheering for the winner.
Sharing the screen.
I'm not. I am not sharing my screen yet. No.
Not cheering. Well, you can cheer for whoever you want.
I gave away my favoritism. No.
No.
I do not. Aha.
Because.
Okay. I will share my screen now. Vitoria.
Okay.
Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Mango.
If you want to share only a portion of your screen, it will be also fine. Do you know how to do it?
Me? Share a portion of
Yes.
my screen?
Yes. Ah, okay. Okay, then.
Yeah.
Okay, no worries.
All right.
Okay.
May the odds be ever in your favors. And in ours too, right, Vitoria?
Yes, I think. Well, to be really honest, I don't choose my favorite right in the beginning. I kind of see the movement and then,
Okay.
well, I don't have a favorite. Like, favorite is a strong word. But I kind of cheer for someone, but I kind of see also how the game goes.
Oh, and you're not going to share with us, so we don't get to know who you're initially cheering for.
What? Sorry?
So you're already cheering for someone, but you're not going to tell us who?
No, I said that I'm not cheering for anyone. Not yet. Not in the beginning
Not
of the
yet.
game. No, I haven't decided. But I'll see how the game goes and then I'll decide.
Okay. Well, we've just seen opening moves and we have a new commentator among us. A wild John has appeared.
Hello, good to see you both.
John.
Sorry.
So you just got dropped into this. What are your thoughts? Well, you haven't seen the moves yet, but do you have an opening sequence, John?
Yeah, I've been changing it because like I feel like it was just getting a little repetitive. So now I've been kind of changing it, but I like to get my horse out there and kind of stir up the pot a little bit and kind of see what happens with it early on. So what about you two?
I kind of do the same. Well, lately I've been trying to put my horse in front. No.
Darya, are you having a hard time hearing Vitoria? I'm not sure if my connection is.
I am.
Of the super pawn in the middle to get there.
There we go.
So that's it.
That's what I've been doing too. I like to get my horse right in the middle because if you play super quickly at the beginning, like Kasia and Wes are doing, you get all of those extra seconds in the beginning that can make all the difference in the end. So no thinking until move 6.
I have never thought about that. I've been playing for a while. Never thought about it.
I think I learned this from Wes too. Has you and John, have you guys played against all of the players that we're looking at today? No? Who have you played against?
I've played against Mango, that is Madhu, the secret voice that we hear here. Kasia, Wes, I'm not sure, but I'm convinced that I haven't played with Dominic.
And John?
What about you?
Yeah, I think I play with Wes quite often, but I think I've played with everybody a few times. It's interesting when they were talking about getting the horse out there. I really like it, but I've been thinking more often, like with Wes's horse out there, it kind of takes off that line. So it's harder for now Kasia to, the diagonal between Kasia and Dominique is very like kind of an easy attack or, way to defend. And when the horse is out there, it sometimes sort of helps, in this case, I think Dominique sort of defend a little bit until, Wes moves a piece, but it's, as I do my openings now, I've kind of been trying to make sure if one of the like better people I'm playing with, I'm not like helping them implicitly by keeping my horse blocking like a line towards them also. So I have to like think about that a little bit. What about you, Darya?
I've never thought about that before. Yeah, I've played against everyone, I think. I really enjoy playing with Wes. He's very sweet, so you get to learn a lot, and it's great. And Dominique too, always like being kind and helping you out. Madu is kind of a silent killer, our man behind the curtain in Quaternity. He just goes for it, and sometimes you just end up like, oh, okay, right. But it's a good way to learn too, because you learn how to think under pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I mean, when I was playing against Madu, I was super afraid of doing anything, and then Madu arriving and just, and I was it was not the best experience of me playing because I was super afraid. But I mean, it is what it is.
So if we're looking now, it seemed like the horse in front of Super Pawn was very popular, and Madu just chased Cassia out.
Yes. Then she couldn't do it. Actually, she could. But then
if she did now, it would she would that that white pawn on g5 is in a good yet horrible position because it's not defended by itself. It's defended by all the other players that don't want to switch a piece. So it's smart for Madu, but it's also kind of a freaky situation, I feel.
It is. It is. The way that the Cassia's horse was before, I think she was about to put her horse in g6, but she didn't. She decided to go somewhere else. So that maybe Madu, you wouldn't be frightening her. Is that right? The right word?
She wouldn't be threatened by Madu, but she would be threatened by Dominique and her horse. Right? Oh, no. Not in g6.
No, she wouldn't be.
All right. Oh, but by Madu with his white bishop.
Yes. That's true. So that, the horse would be protected by the super pawn, but maybe that's not an interesting changing pieces thing.
Yeah. I always try to keep my super pawns the longest that I possibly can. So, yeah, they're protecting the horse, but if I ever do get into a position where I have to use a super pawn to, trade a piece. I don't know why I'm only thinking about this now. But I feel like live on Quaternity, I've started to rethink my whole strategy. Like, wait a minute, I don't want to do that.
No, I really don't get to watch games enough, and it's such a different learning experience when you're playing versus when you're watching. And so this is really cool to kind of see how everybody's thinking about it. But I always pick up something completely different when I watch versus when I play.
Me too. It happens a lot. And also when we are watching, well, for example, it happened here, I was watching Cassia. I thought she was about to do something that I would do if I were playing, but then she does something completely different. And I think that in this kind of is your internet okay? Can you hear me?
Not really. We lose
you a lot.
Breaking it up. Yeah.
That's why. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay, so while we're still looking a little bit at opening sequences, I can't identify any strategy going on. Specifically setting up anything right now. It may be my own inexperience, most probably. But I'm sure as the game progresses, we're going to get into a place where it's just, oh my god, look at what's going on. So for now, who taught you how to play? John, who taught you how to play?
Let's see. I'm trying to think. It might have been Wes, actually. Then I played a lot with the bots. Once so playing with people, like with a board, and then once the online version came out, I played a lot with bots and just kind of tried to pick up some of like, the basics with bots. And then yeah. How about you two?
I did the same. I was a big chess player when I was younger. I was in the chess club, so I always liked that. And then when Quaternity came along, I just played with the bots to begin with. And then I started learning more specific things with Wes. With Wes too. He's a great teacher. It's a good experience. And you, Vitoria?
Well, at first I used to play with bots. Well, I was not a chess player at all. Now I started playing chess, to be really honest, like this year. So I kind of learned with the bots, and then I was playing like with some friends. So they kind of helped me to do some things, but yeah, that's it. Maybe that's why I don't. I'm well, I consider myself a kamikaze. Like I
Yeah.
play, maybe that's why, because I played with bots.
These horses, this is really interesting to see. Like Wes just moved his horse back, but there was such a like aggregation of horses in the middle with so many things protecting like other pieces. And now it looks like green is under a little bit of pressure with so many, well, I guess red and white's horse in there, but maybe Madhu is thinking of heading up towards West.
I love what Dominique's red horse did. I think that's an amazing position because you don't want to lose that super pawn protection in the middle. She could have eaten the horse, but it's just, I mean, I've played with Kasia before. We even played the tournament once together as a pair, and I would have done the same thing. Like I wouldn't have moved that middle pawn. But it's such a good place to get in there because it's just so annoying. It's an absolute thorn to your side.
Yeah.
What is this horse doing in here? And you can't really eat it because it'll be worse for you.
That's true. That's true. She came back though.
There we go. A little bit of retreat.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but that white horse, Madhu's horse, is right on the line of fire for West, and it's not defended, is it?
Yeah, I think you're right. There he goes.
There you go.
He must have seen it too.
He thought twice. Actually, to be honest, I didn't understand why he put the horse there. He was just running away, right, from Kasia.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he was trying to get to Wes and get a little pressure on Wes and see if other people would sort of join in, or if he was just kind of trying to back out of there without harm. But his horse is really vulnerable now because I think now it's kind of protected by Dominique and Kasia, but it's very precarious if it'll stay that way. Maybe he's trying to get back home.
But where can he go, right? I think everywhere that horse moves, it's kind of doomed.
Yeah, I don't.
No, I was wrong.
Whoa.
But now Wes's horse can. It's tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was not protected.
See, but that's what Wes does so well. He's got over 7 minutes on the clock still. You know, what move are we on?
Yeah.
It's move 96. This man is over 7.
It makes such a difference too when you get to this part of the game and you have the luxury of having like 5 to 10 seconds to actually thinking about what you're doing versus constantly kind of having to keep an eye on the clock.
Yeah.
And then sometimes the kamikaze, can we call it a strategy? We can. Of course it is. It's conscious risk taking. That's why it can be so good. Because if it pays off, you have a lot of time because you're just wilding out, right?
Yeah.
And you can opportunity can fall into your lap.
Yes.
Of course, it might not work. We know this.
And also I'm a prayer. Okay.
Aha.
Yes. For the game.
Everybody still has most of their pieces too. There's been like a lot of action, but it's been fairly even. Just all these horses coming out there creating the action. It's been interesting. Oh, here we go now. Kassia's moving on. Madu.
You guys both said that you like to get your horses out. Do you think you play a lot with your horses? I don't know if my question makes sense, but like for me personally, I'm mostly relying on bishops and queens. I'm very diagonally focused. And my horses end up being like just protecting a home base. Not much going on there. I don't travel with them very much.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing that I do that I have to learn not to do it, how not to do it a lot is I play with the horses. I go out a lot with the horses. Then I lose my horses. And then other pieces, they are not developed enough to defend myself.
Mm-hmm.
The bishops, for example, sometimes I move them, but not that much. And then the rooks, so I kind of lack knowing how to move the other pieces because I'm too worried about the horse.
No, I usually use one horse to kind of instigate with either somebody that's kind of being quite defensive and sort of make them open up a little bit and create a little action, or see if I can get somebody else to sort of join me and create like mischief with somebody else to get the attention or pressure on somebody else. And I usually lose a horse quickly or relatively quickly, and I'm okay with that if it kind of creates like a difficult situation for somebody else. But I don't know if that's a great strategy, but it just is kind of an easy way for me because I use the bishops and rooks too much. I don't like to lose them, so I usually float a horse around until it gets eaten.
Yeah. I feel like I have a similar, on my ranking system, horses are fairly low. And then I see people use them really well, like Dominique just did. And I'm like, I should know how to do that.
They're so... Go ahead, Vitoria.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say the way to sort of guard against them, because their movement is different, you can really create like because it's not like the easy, like look at the line, like with bishops and towers. A lot of times with horses, you can kind of sneak up and get somebody in a really difficult situation. But yeah, I'm not really that good at that. I usually have like a very obvious, like, all right, I'm coming, and they can see it from a mile away. But it's still like an easy trade sometimes to get somebody's like central pawn or something, and then they're very vulnerable to a lot of directions and sort of under pressure.
Speaking of that, just as you were saying that, I feel like Dominique is doing the thing again. See, but I would have put the horse on h11, and I think she would have been in a great position because she would be threatening that queen.
h11.
Instead, I think she just saved Madu from losing that bishop. Right? If she had put the horse...
I think so. I think
maybe we can look at it later, but if she had gone upwards...
And she hadn't lose her horse.
Yeah, she wouldn't have lost the horse. And,
yes. Oh, Madu's back.
But I don't know about you guys. I like... This is I think it's the first time... Well, I know it's the first time I'm commenting on a game. But I'm kind of fascinated because I don't see this stuff. Like, if I had been Dominique, I would have done something, you know. I wouldn't even have gotten to where Dominique managed to get, which is amazing.
Yeah.
But I would not have seen the better option. I actually watched one of the lives that me and Vitoria did in Portuguese a little while ago.
Mhm.
You remember that
You
one?
watched
And
it.
then when I was watching it back, I was like, Darya, come on. You know, you're completely blinded. You had so much opportunity.
Yeah, it was quite good. I didn't watch it. Actually, I haven't watched it since then because I feel shy of watching myself and do.
Well, that was
Yeah,
interesting.
no,
Wes chose. Yeah, that was an
Yeah.
interesting choice. So Madhu put a horse up there, and Wes ended up trading horses for
Mhm.
it. That was kind of an interesting situation. But yeah, no, it's like, I don't know if you guys watch sports at all, but like sports commentators, it's so easy to sit back and kind of be like, oh yeah, I would have done, like, they should have thrown to this, guy, or they should have kicked the ball to this person. And it's like, when you're in the moment playing the game, it's just it's
Totally.
when you watch
Yeah.
it in like hindsight, it's easier to kind of like recognize things you should have done. It's kind of cool to watch, get the different perspectives though.
Mhm.
I am very yeah, so as John was saying before, Wes chose to switch horses. And I did not think he was gonna do that. I mean, the horse was very well protected. Oh, but no, because I should have thought before I said it, right? You didn't have to hear my thought process out loud. But the bishop came back here to d3. Do you think that's why? Instead of just moving his rook? Do you understand what I'm talking about? No?
Yeah, no,
I
I'm
do.
not following, but
No, okay. So before Wes just put his horse in this last move where Mado's horse was before. And he switched he traded horses with him.
Mhm.
Because that horse was threatening the rook on L9 and also the horse that was previously on J9. But I think
okay, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, anyway. I'm not even gonna finish the thought. I'm just gonna smoothly pass it on.
Transition here. Let's see. No, it's Wes and Dominique have done such a good job of managing their time too. It's
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
as things kind of open up, they've got such an advantage with having that luxury to So Cassie is coming after.
Different from Cassie. She started with the strategy of saving time and some time, but
Ooh. Pressure on Mado's queen.
Ooh, didn't see it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And he can't move it because he'd be in check, right?
Yep.
So
Maybe he can put the bishop there.
Yeah. Could move the super pawn, but
yeah. What would be more interesting?
But
Moving the
now yeah.
Or the bishop.
yeah, that's
There we go.
Yeah. Bishop.
Wes also, yeah, that would have happened because Cassia was threatening his horse.
Interesting.
All of the horses are slowly disappearing.
yeah.
One by one.
Oh, for sure.
Actually, they only have one horse each one, right? Oh no, Cassia has.
Except for Cassia.
Yeah, she's in a tough spot now with the pawn.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah. They're all very good players too. So it's fun.
Yeah,
this is a very
Mhm.
fun game to watch.
Let's see what Wes is doing, because that hook over there.
Yeah.
Here's
And this is where
Rook.
time is really gonna play well for him, because he really has the time to think about this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and with Dominique moving their horse to F10, she's got like the pawn free unless he protects it.
Mm-hmm.
And then it comes after the horse too. Or sorry, the queen with that once it lands there. That's a tough spot.
Ooh, that's super interesting.
And
When
he's
you guys
also
come
got to worry
into a
about the
game,
open line with Cassia too, because that line with Cassia, it's like very complicated now because his tower was free up until then.
Look. Interesting. So interesting.
when you guys
And
come
now
into a
Wes
game,
is under assault. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah. Do you go into it thinking about getting rid of the strongest player first? Is that always on your mind?
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Because I'm kamikaze.
When I've tried, if nobody else joins in, you're like at a huge disadvantage because then you're weaker, and usually the strong person is now focused on you because you've been the one like going out. So I try sometimes, but it's like I try to be delicate because if I just trade pieces with them, then I'm like, all right, now I'm weaker than the others, and I haven't done anything to sort of mitigate sort of the best players' pieces. But if people join in, then it as long as it doesn't turn into a total like ambush on them, I feel like it's okay. I always feel bad for them when it turns into like 3-on-1 right away, and it's just like that kind of situation. But now Wes is clearly under a lot of pressure. This is very tough for him to.
Yeah.
Has to decide what to do.
Yeah, because
I don't go for the strongest player because, well, I try to propose some things in a game. I try to do it.
Oh wow, Cassia backed off. Interesting.
But
yeah,
that's one. Not always. I tend not. Ooh.
No, she left the. Well, no,
She left the hook alone.
No, the rook is protected by the bishop.
By who? Oh yeah, by the bishop, of course. Of course.
Yeah, Wes really got out of that very well.
Yeah,
or I mean, he's still under pressure. Ooh. But is that protected? By Dominique, right? Bishop.
Yeah, Dominique.
I love doing that.
Cool.
I feel so smart when I do it. It's like, haha. And then it doesn't work out for me, but momentary satisfaction.
I guess Cassia has the bishop that she could go down, and then that's still protected.
Yeah, but
yes.
Oof, ouch.
Yeah.
Very dangerous for Cassia now. Oh, and she's in check.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that.
She had to. Yeah, that's why she had to. And it was 3 moves away too. So that's such a hard situation when you get put in check by the person to your left, because then the other 2 people basically can just set themselves up for any piece they want if you're kind of open, which at this point of the game is sort of
Oh, check again.
Ouch,
Yeah, they
ouch,
have
ouch, ouch.
pink.
And that's a good army to win. She still has very good pieces. She's only missing her horses, really.
Yeah, I feel like West is at the verge of getting, not quite, but very
Mhm.
close. I'm trying to think how she can block and escape.
Eita.
Mado's probably
I think that
thinking,
was
now what can I
that was
do?
her best move. I think that was a really good move by Cassia, because now West, I could be missing it, but I think he could have gotten a checkmate had she gone anywhere else. That might be worth going back to and actually looking at again after the game. But because if West had gone to L3, had she not blocked that angle, I think she'd have been done. But no.
But she could have. She has the bishop protecting all three. No?
She does, but
If that line was still open with Dominique, so with Dominique's
okay.
B12, right. I could be wrong, but that's what I was thinking. Like,
yeah, now Dominique.
I think she had to protect that line.
The queen, but she's not doing that, of course. She's not doing that.
Oof. Oof. I don't understand that.
West might have it here.
Oh, meu Deus. Oh, my gosh.
I don't understand it.
Yeah, I think West has got it, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Poor Cassia.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Oof. And now West, well, at least, do you think Dominica is going to, well, she'll lose her queen.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to want to trade that.
Or,
yeah, I don't think she can trade that for West. It would be.
Although, actually, she doesn't have to, because it's on her bishop. She doesn't have to lose her queen, but she'll lose her queen to Madu's horse.
Yeah, unless Madu plays nice, because they really are going to be at a disadvantage if they don't. Because West will have what? Yeah, so we'll see what Madu does, but
I don't think he's going for it.
Ouch.
It would kind of hurt him. Like, they really both sort of need to aggregate themselves and go against West to try to neutralize him a little bit. Otherwise, it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Like that, yeah.
Better than choose.
But even with Cassia had such a good defense, both of those were. It was like the queen was double protected, so she would have lost both. It would have been a hard trade.
Ai,
meu Deus. The double queen, man.
Maru's bishop is there.
Madu can't think too much right now. He doesn't have the time, really.
But his bishop is in a really interesting position over there.
Yeah, and it's defended.
Where?
Ouch.
Is he protected?
No, and he's on the rook's line. But, West might have bigger priorities.
Yes.
Maybe? I don't think so, though.
No, let me see. No, I don't think he has bigger priorities. He has bigger pieces, stronger pieces.
Oh. Will he do the queen?
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah. Yep.
West, it'd be hard for West to stay out of check next turn.
Mm-hmm. If he can't bring his rook down, he'll get taken by Dominique's horse. Although that L line is completely dominated, so nobody can get in there.
Mm-mm. There's nothing to do there, over there. Well, yeah.
Well, I mean, he'll
I
still
would-
go in the check now.
Yeah, and then
Or will he?
yeah, because it's yeah.
Yeah, and then he can protect his queen next with his bishop. Although
Yes.
West can spare a queen, so.
And Dominique could. She's got a few options to kind of pile
Yeah.
on.
But can she do something that
She
really
could move
matters?
her
If-
horse
if-
to K9.
K9,
Right?
K9, K9. No, her horse to K9? No. Oh, no, to K9, yes. She could. Yeah, she could, sorry. But
So then, depending on what West moves. But
it doesn't, it doesn't
Yeah,
make any
there we go.
difference. She did it, but-
because her bishop then is threatening the rook. So potentially
Oh.
he's gonna lose at least one of them.
Ai, Madu.
Minha Nossa Senhora.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay, are you cheering? Now cheering for someone? Are you?
No, Madhu's,
I mean, we
Madhu's
love
only
an
got like
underdog.
20 seconds left. But Madhu is in a really tough spot because his queen is under threat, but he's only got like 20 seconds.
He could protect the
Gotta-
queen and at least annihilate one of
Yeah,
West's
You're right.
queens.
Get
But,
out. He could get her queen out, and that's it.
yeah, well.
But
And next he puts his bishop on I9, takes that pawn.
yes, then it would be a good move.
Puts him in check if West moves that queen. Although, I don't understand. Well, I guess I do. Because my feeling right now would be I'm just going to start taking West's pieces. Which wouldn't be super smart because he has enough to back it up. See, yeah, but then now.
And now,
Oh, but it works because he's in check.
yeah.
yeah, that's true.
And if him and Dominique work together, they can at least kill those two. Although, I think the best for West now would be to move the king, right?
Oh wow!
Oh,
Look at that.
Checkmate.
yeah, no, so. Whoa!
Dominique. Wow, none of us saw that. That was a great move.
I was not expecting that.
That
I
was
haven't seen it.
amazing!
Wow, very cool.
Dominique.
Amazing!
Did it. Oh my
This
Oh,
God.
is,
and
Oh,
this is
the-
going to be
Mean.
Madhu with 15 seconds.
Wow, that was so good!
She's going to have how many queens?
Yeah, 3 queens.
2, 3, right?
Yeah.
Immediately.
Queen,
Ah, nice.
5,
Oh, I
One.
love that.
4. No, yeah, 4 hooks or 5. 5 actually. Oh my God. Look at her.
Look at that. And Madhu can't really trade. I
God.
don't know what he's gonna do.
Just that little
just
white
get
corner.
back. Yeah,
That little white
exactly.
corner.
Or
Oh,
there's
it's a queen.
She didn't even
I would
care at
just-
this point. She's like, yeah, sure, you can take my queen. Ay, ay, ay. Ooh.
I know she can just keep opening up lines. It's gonna be tough.
Mm.
And Madhu only has 20 seconds, so he doesn't really have time to even regroup.
Yeah.
He's just gotta go. It's tough.
My God.
She could bring her queen up to f5. Oh, finished.
Yeah.
Good job, guys. Woo! Dominique,
ask you-
that was so cool.
Dominique's checkmate was like killer. That was
That was
great. I didn't
incredible.
So it was a checkmate? Dominic
Yeah.
checkmate. I didn't
Checkmated
see it.
West.
To the rest of the... No, I mean, Madhu.
No, his time ran
He
out.
resigned. Yeah, he resigned.
Did he resign?
I think he resigned. Yeah.
There was nothing.
Yeah, he did.
It was
It was really...
No, Wes's checkmate got a lot of pieces, and then when Dominique hauled it, she got like it was. Yeah, that was Mission Impossible. I think.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was possible.
that was
You
a fun
did
one.
great.
That was good. Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations, Madhu and Wes and Dominique and Cassia. Everybody did really
Yeah.
well.
Congratulations, everyone. It was an interesting game.
It was. Like that. And I like commenting too. Like, you know, just no pressure
I like-
on you. It was nice.
Yeah, exactly.
At the beginning, I was like,
This? All right. Okay.
yeah, it was a thing.
So what was your takeaway for this game? Hard question. I'm just gonna come out with it. I want to learn how to use my horses better. It's a horses game.
Yes.
No, to me, the thing that's always like is I give away a lot of checkmates when I play because like I move fast and then it sets somebody else up for the checkmate, which is I think I'm going to get it or I'm close and I'm continuing to put pressure and then somebody else, gets it. And in this game, I think that happened twice, and it's just so easy to not see a checkmate with that many players, or with the 4 players, and that's always something I'm focusing on. So I think that's my big takeaway, and time management as always too.
As always.
Yeah. Well, I think that my takeaway would be like, I don't know. I have to think better because maybe if I were Dominic, I wouldn't have seen that checkmate, just like John said, that we take away lots of checkmates. But she could have seen it. So I don't know,
She
maybe-
probably did. I didn't. Yeah, I didn't see it, but I think she did because good for her. No,
You just went for it.
it's very yeah.
Well, I don't know about you, but whenever I finish Quaternity lives, I feel like I want to play. I want to play. I want to play. So now I'm like,
Yeah, exactly.
I also want to eat because I'm hungry.
Yeah,
But
for us, it's early afternoon. What time is it where you are, John?
It's 1:20.
Oh, okay. You're only an hour behind us.
Yeah. Okay. Darya, you
And
in
Madhu.
Brazil? It feels like every time we talk, you're
I
in a
am.
different place. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
For
Okay.
now. I'll be
Okay,
moving soon
alright.
again, but for now I'm in Brazil.
Okay. All right. Where are you off to next?
Italy. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm moving there now.
Nice.
Exciting.
Very cool. Very cool.
Okay.
And John, where are you at?
I live in North Carolina.
North Carolina, got it.
So
I
you
thought
got
it
like
was, like-
Florida, Georgia, and then just like right above there on the East Coast.
Got it. I thought it was
Yeah.
like New York or something, but
No. Yeah.
same
Nope.
time. Okay.
I like
Guys,
it.
thank you.
Yeah, it was
Thanks,
fun.
guys. Mhm.
It was fun. See you next time. Maybe we can play together.
Yes. Keep
We should.
keep that open.
Maybe we can do it.
Okay.
We good?
Yeah.
I think we are.
All right. Excellent.
Hey guys.
All right. See y'all soon. Thanks.
Bye.